Hi everybody. So in this video we're going to look at how we can combine ratios to solve real life problems. So in our first example, we're told that a library has 480 books, and that these books are divided into the sections of fiction, non-fiction and comics, so that the ratio is 5 to 4 to 1. And then we're told that the ratio of fiction books that are new to those that are old is 3 to 2, and that the ratio of non-fiction books that are new to old is 2 to 1, and not all the comics are new. We've been asked to work out the total number of new books in the library. So the first thing we need to do is to work out how many books are in each of these categories. And if we've got 480 books in total, then we can share these by this ratio. So to work out the total number of books in each category, we need to find the total number of shares. And we can get this by adding up the 5, the 4 and the 1. So there'll be 10 shares in total. So now if we divide the 480 books by the total number of shares, we can work out the number of books per share. So this will be 480 divided by 10. So there's 48 books in every share. So we know the fiction category has 5 shares, which is given here, and that each of these has 48 books. So in total, there'll be 240 books in this category. And we're told here that for every 3 new books, there are 2 old. So I'll write this as a ratio. So now we need to split this 240 by these 5 shares. And this will give us 48 books per share. So the total number of new books will be this 48 multiplied by the 3. And this will give us 144 new fiction books. So now we need to work out the total number of non-fiction books. So we can multiply this 4 by the 48. So there'll be 192 non-fiction books in total. And we know that for every 3 books, 2 of them are new and 1 of them is old. So we'll create this ratio here. So if we divide 192 by 3, the total number of shares, we'll get 64 books per share. And then we'll multiply this by 2. So there'll be a total of 128 new non-fiction books. And then we're told that all the comic books are new, and this has 1 share of the 48. So the total number of new books will be the 144 fiction, plus the 128 non-fiction, plus the 48 comic books. And this will give us a total of 320. Okay, let's try another question. Okay, so in this question, we're told that a company has 840 employees, and they're divided into 3 departments: sales, marketing, and IT. So that the ratio is 7 to 5 to 2. And the ratio of sales employees who work remotely to those who work in the office is 3 to 4. And the ratio of marketing employees who work remotely to those who work in the office is 5 to 1. And then the ratio of IT employees is 5 to 3. We've been asked to work out the number of employees who work remotely. So perhaps you want to try this question yourself. You can pause the video, and when you come back, we'll go through the work solution. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So the first thing we need to do is to work out the total number of employees who work in each of these departments. So you can see that the total number of shares of 14. So if we divide this 840 by the 14, we'll work out the number of people in each share. So 840 divided by the 14 is 60. So if we multiply each of these by 60, there'll be 420 sales employees, 300 marketing employees, and 120 in IT. So now we can use these individual ratios to find the number of employees in each of these categories that work remotely. we've got 420 people in total in sales, and this is in a ratio of 3 to 4 to remotely or in the office. So there's 7 shares here. So we'll divide this by 7. This will give us 60. So we'll multiply each of these by 60, and we get 180 that work remotely and 240 that work in the office. We'll do the same for marketing. We've got 300 employees in total, divided by the total share of 6, 5 over 1, and this will give us 50 employees per share. So we'll multiply each of these by 50. This will give us 250 that work remotely and 50 that work in the office. We'll do the same for IT. So we'll divide 120 by the total number of shares we have here, which is 8. And this will give us 15 per share. So we'll multiply each of these by 15, and we get 75 that work remotely and 45 that work in the office. So the total number working remotely will be the 180 plus the 250 plus the 75. And this will give us a total of 505 employees who work remotely. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link in the description below.